Hey guys, and thank you for stopping by the beauty bar. Today I'm doing a makeup tutorial for the look I have on right now. It is a voiceover tutorial, so I get to be explaining everything that I got some new products. The name that I chose for this look is Natural Glam, which I know is a pretty bad oxymoron, but I feel like when you look at this, that's kind of what you get and just the name that comes to mind. So I feel like this would be a really nice look for a date night, an event, a party, going out, and I want you to take this as inspiration and make it your own. So tone it down, smoke it out, make it more dramatic, however you want to wear it. I think this is a really nice, versatile, wearable look. So if you guys like to see how I did this look and want to recreate it for yourself, just keep on watching. Okay, so now we can begin. I am, of course, starting out with my Kat Von D eye primer, putting that all over my lids and up to my brow bone, and of course this will ensure that our shadow stays on all day and does not crease. I'm also putting this right below my lower lashes just because this is a more intense, glamorous look and we're going to be using a lot of shadow down there. And now with NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, I am putting that on my brow bone just to intensify our highlight that we add later. I love doing this because it really makes your highlight stand out, especially when you're doing more of a bold eye look. I love it. And I'm drinking my juice. Now with Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion in Sin. This is a shimmery primer. I'm just going to put that on only my eyelids. And now with my Awesome Newsy palette, I am taking NYX eyeshadow and Blame It on Midnight. And with a big fluffy brush, just blending that in the crease and making small circular motions going back and forth just to use this as a transition color. After that, I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics eyeshadow. It's Cool Matte number 4, and I'm putting that right underneath the NYX color just for a little darker transition, but it's still going to blend in really well. And my battery died, so as you can see, one eye is done, so now I'm going to continue on to the next. This is BH Metallic Matte Shadow in number 8, and I'm using a smaller fluffy brush to concentrate that right in my crease. I'm not going to blend this upwards very much. And using small circular motions, I'm going to smoke it out on the sides, and then with the large fluffy brush, blend, blend, blend. Now with Dope from the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette, I'm going to pack that on all of the open space in our lid. Everywhere that we put that Sin primer, I'm going to put this Dope color. And then after that, I'm going to intensify that darker shade a little bit so we don't lose any of that color. And just go back and forth with these until you get your desired look. Then with BH Metallic Matte number 17 and a little bit of dark side from the Naked 3 palette, I'm going to use a really small dome brush and use that on the outer V. Bring it upwards a little bit and then blend it up and smoke it out with that more precise fluffy brush. And then with a larger brush, go in again and blend so everything smooths together and you have no harsh lines. With BH Warm Matte number 12, I am just patting that on my finger over the Dope color to give it a cool effect. And then with Dust and Strange from the Naked 3, I'm using that as a highlight in my tear duct. For my brow bone highlight, I am using Kiss the Day from NYX and MAC Gesso, this color right here, right on the highest point of my brow. Just to intensify it, I want a really bright highlight for this. Blend all that together. And I'm using a gel liner for this. Since I'm not doing a wing, I just wanted a really intense straight line. So I'm putting that as close to my lashes as possible. It's kind of a medium thickness. I just wanted it to be pretty natural. And this runs and kind of melts off if I put it in the corner of my eye. So that's why I'm using my Maybelline Line Stiletto to do the very corners. And then with BH Cool Matte number 20, I'm going to set the gel liner. Now for some mascara, I'm going to curl my lashes, and I have been using these 3 mascaras, Maybelline Big Eyes, Falsies, and Great Lash. I love this combo. After that, it's face time, and I'm using this awesome new face primer from Too Faced called Hangover Replenishing Primer. Jeez, look at me tug on that skin. Talk about wrinkles, people. Anyway, I'm just using this to prime my skin and press it in. I love how this feels. It's super refreshing. And with MAC Studio Fix in NW15, I am buffing that into my skin. I only use 4 dots of this, which is a lot less than I use with other foundations. I've had this for a couple of weeks and I love it. It goes so far, a little bit goes in really, really long way. Sped up magical foundation applying here. I just can't get over how far this goes. You barely need any and you cover your whole entire face. And of course I gotta go down, get my neck so everything matches. Now with my beloved Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Concealer, I'm placing that to cover any dark circles under my eyes and patting that out up towards my temples. I'm also going to put that on the sides of my nose to cover redness that I get quite often, and then also any blemishes. I'm going to pat that on. Now with NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, I'm just going to pop a little bit of that in my under eye area and first blend it out with my fingers towards my temples, and then switch to a brush to make sure it is blended perfectly with a nice airbrush looking finish. Now with my Sephora bronzer, actually I lied, this is my Sonia Kashuk cream bronzer. I'm first using a flat top kabuki brush to of course chisel out my cheekbones, up towards my forehead, my temples, my neck, and down the sides of my nose. You know the deal. I really wanted to have a nice chiseled look with this bronzer, especially for this glamorous look, so we're going hardcore with the bronzer. And this is a brand new setting powder I got from NYX. It's HD finishing powder. I'm just popping that in any oily areas so that we don't melt away during the day. And now I'm using my Sephora powder bronzer to set the cream so it intensifies it a little bit more and sets it so it stays all day long. And with MAC Emphasize, I'm going to use a large tapered face brush to just pack that in and set my under eye concealer so we have no creasing. Brow time, of course I am still using the Anastasia Dip Brow and this NYX powder. Now I'm going in with all of the dark shades we had used in the beginning. I'm just going to pop those and blend them in my under eye area. Blend them out really, really well. I know that this can sometimes be scary, but if you blend and smoke it out and just keep blending, it will look flawless. Now I am using a brown liner, I think this is called West from Urban Decay. I am just going to do that halfway in my waterline. I decided I only want to do it halfway, so here I am just cleaning that up with a Q-tip, Lifesavers, and then popping the same highlight from the Naked 3 palette on the lower part of my tear ducts. Add a little bit of the Big Eyes mascara on my lower lash line, and my eyes are done. This is the completed look. I really, really like how these eyes turned out. I think it's beautiful. For blush, I am using NYX Natural Cream Blush in the color Natural. Just dabbing that on the apples of my cheeks and smiling at the camera like a big goon to get that in all the right places. And with Fox in a Box from Hard Candy in Spicy and Sweet, I'm just going to set that and buff it in my skin. I'm using the Urban Decay Face Case highlighter, and it's super pretty, super light. I love this. So I'm first going to apply it with my finger to my cheekbones and everything, and then blend it out with a dual fiber brush. Now onto lips. I'm using NYX Nude Pink Liner. This is new and I love it. Well, it's new to me and I really, really like this. It's the perfect nude pink for me. So I'm just going to outline my lips first and then fill them in completely. And then I'm going to go in with Snob from MAC and put that all over my lips, everywhere that I have the lip liner, which is everywhere. And then I'm going in with Myth from MAC, and I'm just going to put that right over the pink. I love how this just makes any color you have a little more nude. And then over that I am using NYX Butter Gloss in Meringue, and that finishes off this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this and try it out. Let me know what you think and make it your own. Send me pictures on Instagram, Twitter, tag me with the Beauty Bar 51 and Natural Glam, and I will see you next time.